did eventually come out on top of that series, that qualifier, Canada.
Knuckleball, I think that one from Sampal Kami. Good variation. 3 singles from the over. Canada continued to be happy just to plod along. Their games, didn't they? They should have beaten USA in that opener, but they continued to seem to have a mental block against them. They're in a dominant position till Aaron Jones played games of his lifetime, and they did beat Ireland, and rightly so. I'm almost disappointed you haven't mentioned that yet, Manali. Stifled appeal, probably too far down, bit of bat involved, not a lot going for it. And then they gave India a good contest too, or sorry, no, it was Pakistan they gave a good contest to. They didn't get to play India down in Florida.
Yeah, a lot of rain in the Florida fixtures, unfortunately, for Canada. But you mentioned it. That's a bit of a soft spot, that game against the U.S. for us. Put up a lot of runs in that first game, opening match of the World Cup, and just not able to pull it off in the end. Ireland, yeah, it was a good win. How was that, Lenny?
Canada deserved to win, but they had played Ireland that day. Really good diving stop. Again, speed across the ground from Sampal Kami. That's the key to that stop. They were challenging pitches in New York. I think we can dress it up and pretend they weren't, but 120 was a really good score, and Canada got a bit more than that, and it proved to be more than enough. This one's square driven away, but the angles are good from Nepal, so it'll only concede a single. That's where the majority of the fans are, probably 200 or 300 in. On Monday, a few umbrellas being used, but not for rain, because it's a very pleasant sunny day.
It looks pleasant on the screen. It is going to get pretty hot today. Now look, Lenny, we talk about those 1% factors in cricket. T20 cricket really gives you very little wiggle room when you don't get those 1%ers right. And against the US in that opening match, Canada just not able to hold it together. The nerves were coming into play. And when you're at that top level, you really have to make sure it's a mental game at that point. Everyone is physically able. Everyone is physically on that shot as well.
His ODI scores were 1-14-0-9. This is edged and there's no slip in place, so what could have been the fourth wicket will instead be a single, and Curtin's going to need to get back because Thacker had slipped. A little bit of everything's happened in that delivery. Could have been 2 different dismissals. The end result will be 1 run.
I was looking at that throw come in for some time, Nick Curtin. All's well that ends well, though. He's back to his mark, ready to face the next delivery.
The kind of bowler that Powdle is, he can be quite slow through the air.
सबैजना आउँ त अनि सबैले कमेन्ट हैन अनि सब्स्क्राइब पनि गरिदिनु होला है.
Early in Curtin's innings, prey on his aggression and create an opportunity before he gets in and gets set.
Like, share अनि सब्स्क्राइब पनि गरिदिनु please.
To Curtin, we're going to find out if he is fit to bowl. Got someone not far from me who might be able to tell me. That'll get us to the end of the 34th. It's 120 for 3.
चाइले हजुरहरूको घरमा पनि धेरै खुसी ल्याउनेछ. Wishing you all a happier home.
चिल्लो प्लास्टर मात्र गरेको बाहिरी भित्तामा एसियन पेन्ट्स ट्याम्प प्रुफ लगाइहाल्नुहोस्.
प्राकृतिक राग भएको विश्वासिलो गुणस्तरीय अनि राम्रो. नो कम्प्रोमाइज विथ धारा साउजी.
Another change in bowling. Been plenty of them, isn't there? In fact, it's not. Gulshan Jha to continue. Apologies. As that one just reacts out of the surface. This could be a good matchup for Nepal to curtain, a little bit of extra bounce. Yeah, you certainly think that for Powell, it's a case of with the sharp turn that he'll get because he's slow through the air, just trying to create that opportunity. Not hearing of any injury as such to Dipender Singh Airi. We know he had those really difficult ankle issues. I don't think he was any more than 70 or 80% fit at the World Cup. But with the rest that he's had and then the GT20 under his belt, probably just the big surprise for us today is that there's been no Airi with the ball yet. So that's driven very nicely. But Kushal Malla has had a good day in the field, hasn't he? Another good stop and probably another 3 runs saved.
The live wires in the field.